What's happening, boys? Welcome to the second episode of the Boys Hub Live. Today we're discussing Andy Katz's 2020 bracket prediction for March Madness. Let's kick it off the first four. We got Prairie View versus NCAT.
I got Prairie View winning this one.
I also have Prairie View locked in for the win.
Yeah, I got Prairie View too.
Yeah, Prairie View is going to take the dub there. Next, we got number 12 Mississippi State versus number 12 Providence.
I got Providence out of the Big East.
I have Providence after two big wins over Xavier and DePaul.
I got Providence all day in that one.
I got Providence because who cares about Mississippi? We got next matchup, number 11 Oklahoma, number 11 Xavier.
I have Xavier winning that one.
I have Oklahoma.
Yeah, I have Oklahoma too.
Okay, I got Oklahoma. Noah doesn't know what to pick in the first four. Next one, we got number 16 Siena versus number 16 St. Francis.
I got Siena. Don't really know much about either team, but pretty cool, man.
I got St. Francis for this one.
Yeah, I got Siena locked in, even though I've never heard of them.
I got Siena locked in after taking down Harvard. Okay, let's go on to the actual bracket. Number one, let's start with the Indianapolis region. Number one, Kansas, and number 16, whoever wins that game.
It's going to be an absolute annihilation by Kansas in that one.
I agree. Kansas should have no trouble.
Yeah, I think no matter who wins, Kansas is going to blow them out in that one.
Yeah, Kansas can't even screw that up. Okay, next one, we got number 8 Houston, number 9 Virginia.
I got Houston this one. Even though Virginia is the defending champs, they're just a little too inconsistent all year, and their offense wasn't strong enough for me.
I have Virginia in this one. I think that they're going to pull it off.
Yeah, I also got Virginia. I think they're going to come in wanting to win it again, and they've had experience in winning games in March Madness, so I think they're going to take the win.
Okay, no, can't pick again. Yeah, I got Virginia
I
too,
argue this
taking down Houston. Let's
quick
move on. No, it's a round of 64. This team's going to lose in the round of 32 anyways, whoever wins this game. Let's move on. Next one, we got number 5 Iowa versus whoever's going to win that game. Let's go.
I got Iowa. Their center's too dominant for them to lose that one.
I agree. Iowa's going to lock it down.
Yeah, I got Iowa, but big man in the paint, just no stopping him.
Yeah, I got Iowa. Best player in college basketball, can't lose in the first round. Next one, we got number 4 Louisville, number 13 Vermont.
Louisville easily in that one for me.
I agree. Louisville's going to take the dub, especially behind a big performance from Jordan Nora.
Yeah, I got Louisville because Vermont's kind of irrelevant, even in like real life, not even just their college, so no one likes them.
Yeah, I mean, I can't disagree with that. I got Louisville as well. Next one, we got number 6 Ohio State versus number 11 Rhode Island.
Although some people see Rhode Island as a bit of an underdog in the tournament that can make a run, I think the run's going to end before it started. I got Ohio State.
I also have Ohio State. I don't think they should have any trouble with Rhode Island.
Yeah, I think Ohio State's going to take this one with no challenges.
I got Rhode Island. Ohio State's a little too inconsistent for me, and Obi Toppin's little brother plays for Rhode Island, Jacob Toppin, so I got to top my hat to that. Okay, next one, we got Villanova, number 3 versus number 14 Hofstra.
Nova. Easy.
Nova's going to take this one. I agree.
Yeah, it's an easy one for Nova.
Yeah, Nova takes that easily. Next one, number 10 East Tennessee State versus number 7 West Virginia.
I got East Tennessee State with the upset in this one. They had a few big wins during the regular season during the preseason, that gave it away for me. I got them making a run here.
I disagree. I got West Virginia. I'm taking the upper dog on this one.
Yeah, I'm taking East Tennessee too because it just seems like there's always one team in March Madness who upsets someone in the first round. I think it's going to be them.
Yeah, that's another point out for Alex. I got East Tennessee State taking down West Virginia. West Virginia's offense is too inconsistent, and East Tennessee State It's one of the highest teams in the RPI or RTI, whatever that is. So I'll give that to East Tennessee State. Moving on, we got number 2 Maryland versus number 15 Little Rock.
Maryland all the way.
This is an easy win for Maryland.
Maryland, no doubt. It's going to be easy.
Yeah, Maryland. You know what they say, Little Rock, little performance in the March Madness bracket. Okay, moving on to the New York City section of the tournament. And we got number 1 San Diego State versus number 16 Eastern Washington.
San Diego State by a large difference.
SDSU is going to clean this one up very easily.
Yeah, I think San Diego State's just going to mop the floor with Eastern Washington.
Yeah, SDSU by 15. Okay, next one. We got Arizona State versus Texas Tech.
I got Texas Tech in this one. I think they're slipped on a lot, and they're going to make some noise in the tournament.
I got ASU. I'm expecting a big performance behind Remy Martin.
Yeah, I got Texas Tech in this one because Arizona State lets in people with 2.8 GPAs. So I don't think they're going to be too good.
Yeah, I got Texas Tech in this one. John Miss Ramsey, one of the best perimeter defenders in the Big 12, is going to lock down Remy Martin, who's probably the saddest height-wise. Also, Arizona State lets in people who haven't taken the SAT yet, so, I mean, who cares? Next one, we got number 5 Auburn versus number 12 Cincy. Let's see what you got.
Auburn.
This is an easy one for me.
Yeah, Auburn's going to win this one.
I got Cincinnati taking down Auburn.
Well, what about the Auburn shooters?
Yeah, Evan can't pick.
I mean, Auburn's just wildly inconsistent. They've been falling off the latter half of this season, and Cincy's been picking up.
They're a 5 seed.
Moving on to number 4 Penn State and number 13 Stephen F. Austin. This was a hard one for me. See what you guys got.
Stephen F. Austin with the upset.
I think Penn State's got this one in the bag, to be honest.
Yeah, I think it's going to be Stephen F. Austin. I'm with Noah. I think they're going to not really go into the game expecting Stephen F. Austin to come out hard, and they're going to just punch him in the nose in the first half.
A lot of people forget that Stephen F. Austin upset Duke in the preseason.
As much as I wanted to pick Stephen F. Austin, I had too many upsets up to this point, so I had to go with Penn State. Moving on, number 6 Marquette, number 11 Rutgers.
I got Marquette.
I got Marquette as well.
Yeah, Marquette is easy for this one.
Yeah, Marquette's going to spank them. Rutgers is the most irrelevant Power 5 team, and Marcus Howard isn't going down in the first round again. Moving on, number 3 Duke, number 14 Bowling Green.
Duke.
Yeah, I got Duke, but I don't know how far they'll make it after that.
Yeah, I got Duke. There really shouldn't be any conversation about that. Let's go to number 7 Michigan versus number 10 Northern Iowa.
I got Northern Iowa with the upset in this one. Michigan was too inconsistent for me all year.
I got Michigan. I think Xavier Simpson will put on a good game.
I'm with Noah on this one again. I got Northern Iowa for the upset.
I wanted to pick Northern Iowa because their star player AJ Green, but I just had to go with Michigan in the end because of the Big Ten tournament potentially preparing them for it better than whatever conference Northern Iowa is in. Let's go to Dayton, number 2 versus number 15 Colgate.
I got Dayton, Obi Toppin all the way.
Yeah, Dayton as well.
Yeah, I got Dayton. I actually have them going pretty far in this tournament.
I agree.
Yeah, I got Dayton. Colgate translates to go hang yourself in Spanish, so I don't think that's a very good team name. So let's go to the Houston side of the bracket where we got number 1 Baylor versus the team probably going to beat. Actually, they are going to beat. I think we all chose Baylor here.
Yeah. Baylor.
Yep, Baylor.
Yeah,
Baylor.
Let's go. Number 8 Florida, number 9 Indiana. Who you guys got?
IU.
I got Florida for this one.
I got Indiana for this one. I think they're going to take it.
Yeah, 2 words. Who's your daddy? That's my pick.
Hell yeah.
Next on, we got number 5, Arizona. Number 12, Liberty. Let's see what's happening.
I got Liberty with the upset in this one. They really
Ooh.
made some noise preseason and regular season. I think they're a good team.
I think Arizona will have a breeze with this one, honestly.
I actually think it's going to be the other way, and Liberty's going to smack them.
Well, I got Zona. Winning that game. Next, Michigan State, number 4. North Texas, 13. What's happening?
Michigan State.
Michigan State, easily.
I actually got North Texas. I think they're going to take it.
Ooh.
I think it'll be
Okay.
another team that's a big team.
I got Michigan State as much as I don't like them, but I think they should handle North Texas with somewhat ease. Okay, number 6, Illinois. Number 11, Stanford.
I got Illinois in this one.
I actually got Stanford in this one. I think Oscar de Silva is actually really underrated. I think he's going to put on a show for the crowd.
I think Illinois is going to have some trouble in the first half and then take it home in the second half and beat Stanford.
I like Illinois in this matchup. The Stanford point guard, I don't think matches up too well with Ayo Johnson. I butchered his last name, but I think he's a lot better point guard and can lead that team to the win. Let's go next to number 3, Creighton versus number 14, Wright State.
I got Creighton winning this one.
I also have Creighton.
Yeah, I got Creighton as well.
Yeah, Creighton. Then moving on, we got number 7, Butler, number 10, Utah State.
I got Utah State with the win here.
I have Butler because of Kamar Baldwin.
I'm going with Utah State in this one.
I gotta agree with both of you, not you, Alex. Utah State's taking it home after they beat SDSU on that buzzer beater to win the Mountain West. I think that all that momentum is going to carry over. Okay, Florida State, number 2, Sadford, 15.
Florida State, even though I hate
Florida State.
very much.
Yeah,
Florida State
I
for
also
sure.
think Florida State. Yeah, I hate Florida State as well. I'm with Noah, but I still think that they're going to take this one.
Yeah, Florida State should manhandle Radford. Okay, final section, we got the LA section. We've got number 1, Gonzaga, taking on number 16, I was going to say SDSU right there, South Dakota State.
I got Gonzaga here by a lot.
I got the Zags also.
I think Gonzaga is going to beat them by at least 20.
Yeah, I got the D-bags winning that one. Okay, Gonzaga. We got number 8, LSU, number 9, USC.
USC.
I got SC with the crowd in LA.
Yeah, I got SC all day on that one.
Yeah, fight on with that one for sure. Number 5, Wisconsin. Number 12, Yale.
I think Yale has some potential, but I got Wisconsin winning this one.
I agree with Noah. I think Wisconsin got this one.
Yeah, I think it'll be a close matchup, but Wisconsin's going to come out of it with them.
Yeah, I think Wisconsin takes this. They're on fire, and I don't think they're going to be stopped anytime soon. Moving on, 4, Oregon, 13, New Mexico State.
I got Oregon in this. Go Ducks.
I got Oregon as well.
Yeah, I got Oregon. I think they showed a lot of potential in the regular season.
Yeah, Peyton Pritchard is an absolute monster, so Oregon should handle New Mexico State. 6, BYU, number 11, Oklahoma or Xavier, depending on who you guys pick to win that game.
I got the BYU Tigers winning this one.
I got Oklahoma coming out of the first 4.
Yeah, I have Oklahoma beating BYU in this matchup.
I have BYU. I'm really liking this BYU team.
Correction, BYU
for March
Cougars,
Madness.
not BYU Tigers.
Yeah, I was going to catch you right there. Let's go to number 3, Kentucky. Number 14, Belmont.
I liked Belmont last year, but Kentucky was too good for me this year.
I also have Kentucky, but I think Belmont will actually put up a fight behind Nick. I don't know how to say his last name, but he's actually really good.
Yeah, I actually don't think Kentucky's going to have enough to beat Belmont in this matchup.
Ooh, bold prediction, but I think Kentucky should win this game with fair. I can say that with almost full certainty. Moving on, number 7, Colorado. Number 10, St. Mary's.
I really liked what I saw from St. Mary's this year. I like Colorado too, but I gotta go with St. Mary's on this one.
I got Colorado.
I think I'm going to take Mary's. I think they've been underrated the last couple of years, and I think this is going to be the year that they win a few games.
I got Colorado. They're an experienced team, but their inconsistency could lead to them losing this game. But in the end, I got Colorado. Moving on for the final matchup for the round of 64. Seton Hall number 2, number 15 UC Irvine.
I love Seton Hall, one of what I think are the most underrated teams in this entire tournament. I got them.
I got Seton Hall as well.
Yeah, I agree 100%. Seton Hall is going to take this one.
Yeah, that's a lock for me too. Seton Hall taking it easily. Okay, round of 32, starting back in the Indianapolis section. I have Kansas beating Iowa to move on to the Sweet 16.
I agree with you here. I got Kansas. Iowa.
Kansas
They
is
played
playing
the winner with Houston and Virginia.
Oh wait, my bad. Yeah, Kansas. I got Kansas beating Virginia. My bad.
I have Kansas taking on Houston and winning in this one.
I got Kansas knocking off Virginia.
Yeah, I got Kansas taking out Virginia this round.
I got a little excited right there to move on to the Sweet 16. Okay, sorry. Let's go. Iowa versus Louisville. That's my matchup, and I'm taking Iowa.
I got Louisville here. They were just, even though I love the Iowa Center, Louisville they're such a deep team. I got them here.
I agree. I took Louisville here.
I have Iowa beating Louisville in this one.
Let's go. Okay. Next matchup, we got Rhode Island, or for me at least, I have Rhode Island losing to Villanova.
I took Ohio State instead of Rhode Island, but I also have them losing to Villanova and Villanova moving on to the Sweet 16.
I actually have Ohio State beating Villanova. I think they're going to come in with a chip on their shoulder as underdog.
I have Nova taking out Ohio State.
Next matchup, this one was a tough one for me. East Tennessee State taking on Maryland and Greensboro. But after some thought, I got Maryland pulling one out in a close game.
I think, even though I like East Tennessee State, I think Maryland's going to absolutely stomp them here.
I got Maryland knocking off West Virginia.
Yeah, I think Maryland's going to have East Tennessee in both halves done by at least 10 each half in this game.
Okay, let's go on to New York City region where I have SDSU beating Texas Tech off a buzzer beater from Malachi Flynn.
I'm getting risky here. I got Texas Tech with the upset over San Diego State. I did not think San Diego State deserved to be a 1 seed, and they were far too inconsistent for me to make a run in this tournament. And Texas Tech had a lot of upsets, so I got them here.
I got SDSU knocking off ASU.
Yeah, I have San Diego State beating Texas Tech in this one by a long shot.
Okay. Next one for me, this is going to cause some controversy. I got Cincinnati taking down Penn State and Tampa.
Well, I had Auburn over Cincinnati in the round of 64, and I had Stephen F. Austin over Penn State also in the round of 64. So I got Auburn. Their shooters are just too lights out for me to put them down here, so I got them over Stephen F. Austin.
Yeah, I got Auburn over Penn State in this one.
I'm with Alex. I got Auburn knocking off Penn State.
Okay. Moving on. Marquette losing to Duke in Greensboro. I don't think there's that much conversation.
I'm going with another upset here.
Ooh.
Duke was way too inconsistent. Duke just really had some bad losses during the preseason and regular season. Marcus Howard's going to take over. I got Marquette beating Duke.
Okay.
Yeah.
I see no issue with Duke in this game. I think Vernon Carey's going to run away with it.
Yeah.
I think it's going to be. I think it's going to have him in the first half, and then Marquette's going to make a comeback and beat Duke in this round. I don't think Duke showed enough potential in the season that they usually do.
Okay.
I just don't see Marcus Howard going down easy. his last season in college.
I think Trey Jones
Accurate.
will put the locks on Marcus Howard.
I'm
Okay.
with Noah.
In Cleveland, I have Michigan just getting slaughtered by Dayton.
Well, I had Northern Iowa over Michigan, but Dayton, Obi Toppin's too dominant. I got Dayton winning this one.
I'm in the same boat as you guys. I have Dayton moving on.
Yeah, I think Dayton's going to move on in the tournament.
Okay. Let's go to the Houston section where I have Baylor taking down Indiana.
I agree with you, and I Baylor in this one.
I got Baylor knocking off Florida here.
I got Baylor taking out Indiana.
Okay. Let's go to Zona and MSU in Sacktown where I have MSU coming out of that game.
I had Liberty over Arizona in the first round, but I got Michigan State beating them in the round of 32.
I got MSU also moving.
I got Liberty beating North Texas in this one. So it's pretty bold, but I think
Oh,
it's
wow.
gonna.
Look at that. I like it. Okay. Illinois, Creighton. I got Creighton.
I also got Creighton in this one. I think they're far underrated.
I actually have Stanford winning again. I think they're going to pull 2 upsets in a row.
Okay.
I got Creighton taking the dub on this one.
Yeah. Okay. In Tampa, Utah State, FSU.
I got FSU all the way.
I got FSC knocking off Butler.
I got Florida State taking out a Utah State. Even I think Utah State's going to come in wanting to win, but I just don't think that they have enough talent to beat Florida State.
Okay. Moving on, we got Gonzaga, USC. I got Gonzaga. I don't think Onyeka Okongwu can carry that team past Gonzaga.
I really like USC, but I think it's gonna be a really close one. I got Gonzaga winning it very in a close contest.
I got USC. I'm a homer, but their bench is just too deep for people, and they don't realize
God.
that Onyeka Okongwu is the future of the NBA, and I don't think people are realizing it yet. But SC is going to knock off the Zags.
Write that down. Onyeka Okongwu, franchise changing.
Yeah, I'm with Alex
Jack?
on this one. I think Jonah Matthews is going to continue to put up threes, and they're going to body people in the paint, and it's just going to be easy with Rakosovic not being an unstoppable force.
Okay, homers. We got Wisconsin and Oregon. I got Wisconsin. Oregon might have beaten them in the Rose Bowl, but Wisconsin is going to beat them in the round of 32. What's your thoughts, guys?
I agree with Evan on this one. I like Peyton Pritchard a lot, but the way Wisconsin finished off the year, last 10 games, they were just so dominant. I don't see Oregon beating them in this one, so I got Wisconsin.
I got Oregon because of Peyton Pritchard. I think he's going to carry them to victory.
Yeah, I'm with Alex. I got Oregon moving on to battle USC in the Pac-12.
Okay, this one's going to cost some boos, some probably mean words come out of you guys, but I got BYU over Kentucky and St. Louis.
What?
Yeah, I got
Kentucky
BYU.
dominating BYU in this one.
I don't even have BYU in this round. I got Kentucky knocking off Oklahoma.
You're sleeping on my Amish men in Utah.
But
Yeah,
you got Kentucky, Alex?
You mean the
do have-
Mormons?
Yeah, the Mormons.
Yeah, both.
Get the Mormons
Yeah.
here. So I do have BYU in this round, but I also have Belmont, and I think Belmont's going to take another win and move on to
Wow.
the Sweet 16.
I mean, I saw the Book of Mormon, and it inspired me to pick BYU over Kentucky because there's no Book of, Lexington. So moving on to the final matchup in the round of 32, we got the Buffs taking on Seton Hall. I'll save my pick for last.
I actually had St. Mary's instead of Colorado. I like St. Mary's a lot, but Seton Hall is going to take the win in this one.
I have Seton Hall beating the Buffs in this round.
I have Seton Hall beating St. Mary's.
See you later. I got Seton Hall taking them on
Yep.
and winning.
Yeah.
Okay, round of or Sweet 16. Yeah, Sweet 16. I already said this earlier. Kansas over Iowa for me.
So I had Louisville instead of Iowa, but I got Kansas winning this one. Who's the
Same
Kansas
results as both of you
player, the
guys.
big dude?
Udo
Adubuki?
Udo
Adububi.
BK. Udo. We know who we're talking about.
Adububu.
Doesn't
I
matter.
think you're gonna carry him, man.
That guy's a champion. They're moving to the Elite Eight.
Yeah, I got Kansas over Iowa, without a doubt in this round.
Udoka Azubike.
Adubuki. Whoever
that-
the Kansas player is that tried to hit the Kansas State player with a chair, he's gonna carry him.
That guy's too good for the NCAA. Put him in the league.
Yeah, he can handle a chair better than God. Who threw Dennis Rodman? Yeah. Okay, moving on. Nova, Maryland.
I agree with Evan. I got Maryland in this one. Their big men are too good.
Hot take, but I got OSU over Maryland. Moving on.
Oh my!
I got Maryland taking Nova. I don't think OSU is even going to be able to get past Villanova.
Yeah, Jack's spitting right now. Okay, New York City, SDSU, Cincy. Cincy's run comes to an end after SDSU, beats them.
Well, I have no clue how Evan even had Cincy there because that is a
I have
ridiculous.
no clue how you made that judgment. Shut up.
That is a ridiculous guess. But so I had Auburn, Texas Tech here. Once again, the Auburn shooters are going to take over from 3-point land. I got Auburn moving on to the Elite Eight.
Dang.
I agree with Noah. I think it's a complete shot in the dark from Evan to have since even moving on from the round of 64. I got Auburn knocking off SDSU.
I got SDSU taking out Auburn in this round to move on to the Elite Eight.
Okay, and the next game, which I think is the best matchup aside from the finals matchup of all of March Madness, I had Dayton beating Duke in a thriller.
So I had Marquette over Duke in the Sweet 16, but I meant in the round of 32. But I have Obi Toppin taking over, and even though Marcus Howard's going to fight for Marquette, I got Dayton moving on to the Elite Eight.
I have Duke knocking off Dayton. I think that Vernon Carey, along with Coach K's experience, will just push them past to the Elite Eight.
I have Marquette beating Michigan in this round and going to play SDSU.
Whoa.
Wait,
Whoa,
Dayton in your bracket, Jack?
The
Yikes.
crack bracket.
Yeah,
Wait,
Dayton
Jack, where'd Dayton go?
Dayton lost to Michigan.
I thought you said in the
Yikes.
podcast that you had Dayton going far in your bracket.
I'm changing my mind right now. Michigan's going to take them out.
I mean, they went far. They went further than UCLA. So let's go on to the
I respect
Houston
it.
section where we got Baylor losing to Michigan State University.
What? Oh, wait. Just kidding. I agree with you.
Yeah.
Baylor was another one of those one seeds that was just too inconsistent for me all year. So I got Michigan, an experienced Michigan team taking them down. Michigan State.
I got Michigan State. I got Michigan as well.
I think Baylor's going to keep going, and they're going to win this one.
Jeez. Jack just spitting some left field facts right now. Okay.
I mean, they are a one seed. They are a one seed.
They are one seed. Yeah. Okay. Creighton FSU. I love Creighton. I think Creighton is a dark horse team, but they rely too much on the shooting, and FSU is the most NBA-like team in this tournament. So I have FSU beating Creighton.
I 100% agree with Evan on that one. I love Creighton, but FSU, even though they're my least favorite college in all of colleges, I got FSU winning.
I got FSU over Stanford. There should be no competition. Stanford squeaked by some games before, but they're going to get slaughtered here.
Silva drops 36 as Stanford takes on FSU.
I got FSU again. I think they're just going to beat Creighton off pure talent. Nothing else. I just think they have way more talent.
Florida
Okay.
State is a
Let's
bunch
go to
of
the
bums.
Facts.
College of bums.
Moving on to Los Angeles, Gonzaga, Wisconsin. I have Wisconsin because Gonzaga is one of those teams every year where I'm like, they're going to screw it up eventually. And once you know it, in the Sweet 16, they lose to a very good Wisconsin team.
Once again, I agree with Evan here.
That's a
Wisconsin
first.
was so strong towards the end of the year that I don't see them losing to a Gonzaga team that did not face tough competition all year.
I have neither Gonzaga or Wisconsin in here. I got SC versus Oregon, and I have
Yeah.
SC knocking off Oregon only because Oregon squeaked by SC last matchup in double overtime off of a point guard, a freshman point guard mistake passing. It was some bull. And I think SC is definitely going to take the dub here and move on to the Elite Eight.
Yeah, actually, I have USC
Jack.
beating Oregon. I got them beating Oregon by at least 20 in this round.
Okay, ready, guys? For the Elite Eight, I have Kansas, Maryland. Kansas is one of those teams that screws it up every year. That's why I have Maryland taking them down.
I once again
Oh my
agree with Evan.
God.
Maryland moving on.
Did we
This
skip
Elite Eight
Kentucky, Seton Hall?
No, I had.
did.
Oh
We
yeah,
did
Okay. No,
skip
I said
Kentucky.
Seton Hall took down BYU.
Oh, okay.
No,
Oh,
everyone
okay.
just say that one again. Everyone say that one
All right.
again. I have Seton Hall beating BYU.
I had Kentucky instead of BYU, but I got Miles Powell from Seton Hall taking over. He's one of the best players in college basketball. I got them Seton Hall over Kentucky.
I got Kentucky's solid core team knocking off Seton Hall here.
Yeah, right here, I got Belmont taking down Seton Hall in this round.
You Belmont going to the Elite Eight?
Oh yeah, Belmont.
Whole
Uh,
body. Okay.
Okay.
So
Hey,
Noah and
don't
I
sleep
both have
on Nick
Kansas.
Mucinich or whatever his name is.
If you could pronounce his name, then you can better get back to
Nick
me. Okay.
Mucinich.
Okay, we got Kansas, Maryland in the Elite
Wait,
Eight.
it's Nick
Both Noah and I
Musinski.
agree.
That's my bad.
All right. Yeah.
So he's not going to make it out the first round anyways. So Noah and I both agree that in the Elite Eight, Kansas is going to lose to Maryland. So Alex, Jack, what are your thoughts?
I have Kansas against Ohio State, and I have Kansas winning.
Okay, good. Thank you.
So I have Maryland beating
Okay.
Kansas because Kansas has really ugly jerseys, so I just don't like them already. So I think Maryland's going to take this one.
Throwing chairs out here, man.
Let's go to New York, the New York City side of the bracket, where I have Dayton just slaughtering SDSU.
I had Auburn, but I had Auburn instead of San Diego State, but I got Obi Toppin once again dominating and taking Dayton to the Final Four.
I'm going to interject really quickly. Can any of you name another player on Dayton besides Obi Toppin?
All you need
No.
is Obi Toppin.
Why do you need to?
Wait, what do you mean another player on Dayton? There's not any other players on Dayton.
Jalen
besides
Crutcher
Obi
is
Toppin.
an NBA point guard,
He
and
is
Ronnie
Dayton.
Chapman. It's a nice.
Obi
is
Toppin
nice.
is Dayton. There's
All
no
right,
one
all right.
else on Dayton besides
Jalen
Obi
Crutcher.
Toppin.
Don't sleep on my boy Jalen. Okay, Alex,
right.
what do you have?
I have Auburn versus Duke, and I have Duke knocking them off and making it to the Final Four.
I have San Diego State beating Marquette. I think San Diego State is going to be better than everyone thinks.
Okay. I mean, I'm not complaining. I like
I don't
SDSU.
see any problem.
I
Jack is
mean,
bold.
they are a 1 seed. You can't get mad at him, but
Jack, are you gonna be the
Okay,
kid that has
okay.
the all 1 seed? The all 1 seed.
No, I
Final
don't got.
Four?
I don't think Belmont and USC are 1 seeds.
You Belmont in the Final Four?
Okay,
No,
okay,
Belmont-
all right,
okay.
let's keep it
Let's go.
going. Let's keep it going.
Let's keep it going. Okay, in the Houston section, I hate Michigan State, FSU by a trillion.
Evan and I are 3 for 3 with the same
I
Final
don't- this
Four
is-
teams so
We're
far.
recording this one. This is crazy. What?
I got Florida State. Moving on. Michigan State.
I got
always
Michigan
choked at
knocking
some
off
point.
Florida State here.
What do you have, Alex?
Yeah, Florida
I
State
got
beat
Michigan
Baylor.
State knocking off Florida State here.
Okay. What's up, Jack?
Florida State's going to beat Baylor right here.
Okay. The last one, Wisconsin, Seton Hall. Miles 34 as Seton Hall knocks off Wisconsin in an overtime nail biter.
Well, Evan and I were so close to having the exact same Final Four. I got
Aw.
Wisconsin beating Seton Hall, even though Miles Powell is so dominant. I think Wisconsin's they really got it together towards the end of the year. I got them in the Final Four here.
I got Kentucky knocking off SC here, even though I'm a USC fan, but I see Nick Richards just carrying Kentucky to the Final Four.
Okay, Jack.
Yeah, I got USC beating Belmont. A doubt. I think you guys are sleeping on SC and Belmont, and I don't think that I think that this bracket is going to be a winner. And
I
no
think
matter
you're
what,
sleeping
USC is going to be in the Final Four without a doubt.
You're sleeping on the whole entire Los Angeles portion of the bracket. Okay, so
I
let's
think
recap. Let's
USC is
recap.
too
My
good.
Final Four is Maryland, Dayton, Florida State, and Seton Hall.
Mine is
Yikes.
Maryland, Dayton, Florida State, and Wisconsin.
Oh yeah, yikes these nuts, Alex. What do you have?
I got Kansas, Duke, Michigan State, and Kentucky.
Keep talking.
I got Kansas, CSU, Florida State, and USC.
I mean, as bad as Jack's bracket seems, he has a pretty legitimate Final Four. I'm going to be completely honest. Jack has a pretty intriguing Final Four.
Wait, Jack,
Okay.
from the New York section, who do you have?
San Diego State.
Oh,
Okay.
okay.
Well, I don't complain. Okay. First Final Four matchup. I have Maryland, Dayton. The one difference is Maryland doesn't have Obi Toppin or Jalen Crutcher for that matter, so Dayton takes the dub.
I agree with Evan. Maryland does not have all of Dayton, who is Obi Toppin. There's no one else on Dayton besides Obi Toppin is Dayton. I got Dayton making it to the championship.
I got Kansas versus Duke here, and I got Kansas because of Devin Dotson and Marcus Garrett. And overall, I think they're better.
I had Maryland, not Kansas, in the Final Four, but I have Maryland taking on SDSU, and I think Maryland's going to go to the championship this year.
Okay. So, other side, I have Florida State, Seton Hall, FSU winning that game. They're way more complete than Seton Hall. And just one point I want to bring up, Jalen Crutcher averaged 15, 3, 5 on 47% shooting.
Who?
Okay. Jalen Crutcher, guy on
Who?
Dayton, point guard.
Yeah. Who?
Wait,
Once
who?
again,
Just
who?
talk. Just talk.
Who?
Who? Do I hear an
Jalen
owl?
Crutcher's going to
Who?
watch this.
Can you speak up a little bit?
All right.
Okay,
all right.
keep
Keep it going.
Obi Toppin is on Dayton. But Evan and I did not have the exact same score, but we do have the exact same
Oh my
championship. I got
Lord.
Florida State beating Wisconsin here.
All right, I have Michigan State versus Kentucky, and I have Kentucky taking the dub against MSU. So my championship is Kansas versus Kentucky.
This one was pretty hard, but I think Florida State University is going to lose to the University of Southern California. Fight on, baby.
Okay, so to recap, I have Dayton and FSU in my finals, and get me the Acura, get me the $1 trillion, the $1 billion, because I have Dayton winning in the first perfect bracket ever.
I don't understand how
Contribute.
Evan and I have such similar brackets, but we do. I have Dayton taking it home.
my
Obi
God.
Toppin, the only player on Dayton, winning it for them. Dayton takes home the ship.
I got Kansas versus Kentucky, and I have Kansas taking home the championship. I'm gonna predict that it would have been 81-78.
Okay.
Yeah, just go ahead and show me the money because USC is going to beat Maryland in this matchup and take the championship.
Final
I think
Score
Jonah
final score,
Matthews
final
is going to
score.
put up over 25 points. Jonah Matthews is going to go off. Rakocevic is going to get a double-double at least. And, I mean, I just think that their team is – USC just has the best team in the bracket.
Wow.
All
okay.
very points coming from Jack.
Okay.
USC,
So-
man. They're not going to lose a game.
Oh God. I mean, there's so many better teams than USC in this bracket. I can just like do this and point to a team they're better, and I pointed to Oregon, and I think Oregon's a better, more complete team than USC is.
All right,
I
so
pointed
after
Dayton.
going
I pointed
through
at
our
Dayton, and I think-
bracket, after going through our
Go ahead, Nick.
brackets, we have concluded
go ahead.
episode 2 of the Boys Hub Live. Episode 3 coming soon. We got a big special guest. I think
Special
you guys
guest.
will love it, so get excited. First,
The hint you guys
special
have for the
guest,
special
he's a
guest.
big one.
Yeah, he's a big one. And Colorado. Go Buffs.
That's all we're gonna say until you watch it.
That's right on. USC, baby, all day.